Hi folks, this is the latest DJI firmware for their Aceone, along with a brand new menu, making it a lot easier to understand, mostly changing terminologies. So the menu should be out together with the firmware by the time you're watching this video. The latest one is firmware number 1.28, which has a lot of features added in $5 and improved positioning. So it's also very user-friendly. The terms, the strange terms no longer used. We use terms like gain, like forward speed, backward speed, in that nature. So let's start with that. As you see here, I just have it updated to 1.2.8. I'm going to exit this, and the first screen will be for mounting. The new config system is a lot easier to understand. I don't know if the color is showing. What it mainly says here is that mounting the IMU and the GPS, simply say that if anything is behind the main shaft, the value will be negative, and anything in front will be positive. And from the Z value, anything in the red or below will be positive value, and anything above the boom line will be negative value. So in fact, you just have to measure the distance, and it's in centimeter, cm. So make sure you have a ruler that is in cm, and don't mistaken it from inches, because I did that several weeks ago. Naturally, you have to pick forward, backward, left or right. It allows you to mount the IMU and GPS in 4 different ways, so just choose the appropriate one for your application. The next one is $5. As you see here, it's a marked improvement from a previous one. In this setup, I'm using $5, so I choose the click on the on, or if yours is with 5 bars still, just click off. Most of the gain, the direct input, cyclic rate, flyby weight, etc. will all be the same. The difference is that when you choose $5 on, Aceone provides stabilization in aileron and elevator, and of course the tail gyro. When you choose all, it means simply no stabilization at all. So the on means similar to the common stabilization today on the market, and DJI, I believe, does a better job in that regard. So basically, the gain for aileron and elevator. And you can also use a remote if you have 10 or 12 channel TX. You can program right on the TX on the gain value. Otherwise, you just change it over here. As far as the gain range, the gain for aileron and elevator, the range is from 20 to 500%. It's a pretty wide range. So please don't mistake it as 100% is the maximum value. Over here, you know, it's 500%, and minimum is 20%. And as like anything else, the higher the gain, you said, you know, you will have oscillation. If it's too low, the heli will be pretty soft and sluggish. As far as the direct input, it has a range of 300 down to 200, in other words, or 30% to 300% range. And again, the direct input is a direct connect ratio of your cyclic stick. The rolling speed, if it's not uniform, it might be too high. that's something that you have to try it out. So what it simply means is that it directly related to your stick response. The cyclic rate is from 20% as low to 450% high. And again, you know, if the number, meaning that you can even fly 3D with it, it's a rolling speed increase or decrease. In other words, how fast you want the helicopter to react to your stick input. Flyby weight, which I think this is easier to understand. You know, the heavier the weight, the slower the response, and hovering will be very stable. And you know, some of those 3D guys, they might not use any of the flyby weight in here. So pretty straightforward. Naturally, you have on the right-hand screen, you're gonna have different graphic explaining, you know, whether your $5 is on or is on or is off. So it's straightforward.